Hi everyone, this is Danielle from Sephora Garden City in Cranston, Rhode Island. So today I'm going to be teaching you my daily brow routine for what I like to call my Invisibrows. Invisibrows is essentially when your brow hairs are so light that it almost creates the illusion that you don't have any brows at all. I know this is a common concern for a lot of redheads like myself, but you don't have to have red hair to benefit from this video. If you have light brows like I do, stay tuned and I'll show you how I fill mine in, and hopefully you'll be able to pick up some tips and tricks yourself. So let's get started. So I've already completed all of my makeup and I'm going to be focusing on my brows for today. So for penciling my brows, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade Caramel. In order to map out the shape of my brows, I'm going to start by holding the Brow Wiz against my nose straight up to find the beginning of my brow. So I'm just going to pencil a little bit where the beginning of the brow is, and then I'm going to map out the arch of my brow. I do this by holding the Brow Wiz in the same position and then pivoting it to the center of my pupil. This will mark the highest point of my brow. So once I have marked the arch of my brow, I lightly fill where the arch is to hold that place. I do go back with my spoolie so that there won't be any harsh lines and that it softens the product. I then find the tail of my brow by pivoting the pencil once more to follow my lower lash line. Once I find that point, I begin to fill the bottom of my brow from where the beginning was to the tail, while constantly brushing the brow out so that there won't be any harsh lines and that it will be soft and blend together. I like to create the outline of my brow first so that it gives me a template to fill, and then I can begin to fill my brow in the direction of my brow hair. I like to follow the natural shape of my brow. As I'm filling my brow, I'm constantly brushing them to keep them soft and looking natural. When I fill the front of my brow, I go in an upwards direction and continue to brush out. So as you can see, I currently have one brow that has been penciled in, and there's quite a difference. I'm now going to clean up the bottom of my brow using the Sephora Collection Bright Future Gel Serum Concealer in the shade Bavarian Cream. I apply a small amount of the concealer to the back of my hand, and I will be using the Sephora Collection Pro Precision Concealer Brush number 45. For this step, I just clean the bottom of my brows by applying the concealer along the shape of the brow. I would typically apply my brows before completing my eye makeup. So when I am doing the concealer now, I'm going to lightly blend with a finger so that I don't ruin my eye makeup. The final step in my brow transformation is using the Benefit Cosmetics Gimme Brow and Volumizing Eyebrow Gel in the shade number 3, Neutral Light Brown. I like to use the neutral shade because it does tone down some of the warmth and keep my brows looking natural. For this step, I very lightly apply the gel just so that it tints the brow hairs and makes them more visible. This adds dimension to my brows. I don't want to apply too much of the gel, just a small amount, so I use the spoolie on the Brow Wiz to blend it out so I'm not adding too much gel. So there you have it. One brow is filled, while the other is my natural brow. The brow not only stands out, but it helps frame my face and complete my makeup look. I'm going to proceed by filling in my other brow using the same steps that I used for the first brow. Using the Brow Wiz, I am holding it against my nose, straight up to find the start of my brow. I create a small line at the beginning of my brow on the bottom and blend out, and then I find the arch of my brow going through the center of my eye. I'm tracing the outside of my brow while blending to avoid harsh lines. I am now finding the end of my brow, once again by following my lower lash line. Once I have created the template for my brow and have brushed it out so that it's smooth and soft, I begin to fill my brow in the direction of the hair. I continue to brush my brow out to keep it soft and natural. Once again, I'm applying the Bright Future Gel Serum Concealer to the back of my hand and going in with brush number 45 to clean up the bottom part of my brow. To blend out the harsh lines, I'm gently using my finger. And to finish off my second brow, I'm going in with the Gimme Brow just to tint the brow hairs. I use the spoolie on the Brow Wiz once again to soften the brow and blend it out. I'm now checking to make sure that both brows look fairly even and making any adjustments as needed. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of this look in the comments below, and be sure to like and subscribe so you can stay in the loop with more Sephora videos. Catch you next time.